Sorry. I'm a little bit late. Sorry for the 10-minute delay. Yeah, I ended up having to quickly do something, and I didn't expect it to take 10 minutes. But anyway, guess what time it is? It's time for a Handcam stream. Ooh. Oh, okay. Also, I got boba today. This thing is huge, by the way. It's like way bigger than it usually is. I got it from a different place. I'm not going to show you the cup, but it's quite big, and it has espresso in it. So I'm alert. I'm awake. It's time to finish this thing. So this is as far as we got last time. It's actually quite a lot. I'm surprised at how far we got. I feel like I usually don't, or I guess I shouldn't say usually because it's only been like 2 streams, but I hadn't gotten particularly far previously. But we're pretty far. Like, we finished this whole thing. We got another little, I don't know what this is. We're getting like treehouse parts now. We're doing the treehouse parts. We have one more treehouse part to do here. And then the rest of it is going to be all branches. It's going to be all cherry blossoms, all branches. And that takes up like... Sorry, I have some Ziploc bags of all the parts. Basically, we have about this many parts left for one of the treehouse bits. And I guess some branches. And the rest of it is going to be all this. And then there's another bag. It's going to be all of these flowers and cherry blossoms. So that's going to be like most of this. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope I get to finish this today because it's been a long time. I've been working on this for such a long time and I still haven't. I think I'm exactly... Last time we left off, I'm pretty sure I found out I was exactly halfway through the book. So we're on page 24. And there are 46 pages. So half of it is just branches. Half of it is just branches. Check that out. Look at how many of these are just... Oh, cherry blossom, 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 cherry blossom. Okay, so we got a bit of work ahead of us. But it's starting to take shape. It looks really good now. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? I think last time I ended up discovering that there's like an AMA option, start Q&A. What should we take questions about this time? I'm asking questions about what we should take questions about. Oh, you know what I just realized? No BGM. What should I put on for BGM? Should I do this one? This chill one? Is this even on? Yeah, it is. Turn that up a tiny bit. This really chill one, or I also have this. That's a fun one. And then I have this one. The super fast jazzy one. Ooh! Alternatively, maybe, since I'm not monetized, could I actually just use a video game OST? Would that be fun? I think the first time we actually did Splatoon. Should I do the Splatoon OST? I think that could be fun. Splatoon 3 OST. Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 3? This one. Oh, heck! Maybe I should have set this up before. Pokemon OST? Pokemon Scarlet Violet? Actually, should we pick a game? Yeah, we'll do Scarlet Violet since it just came out. Lottery, welcome, welcome. Besides, I love Toby Fox songs. 179 songs. Oh, you know what? A lot of this is gonna be like remixes of the field music. Let's see how loud this is. Oh, holy heck! How's the volume on that? I don't want it to be too loud, because I do also want it to be kind of chill for the stream. Because I know this is going to distract me. Whenever I hear, like, hype, energetic music, it always distracts me a lot. This should be good, right? For most of the songs. Okay, so we are on page... I recall exactly... We left off exactly... Oh, no. Okay, we're on page 42. We need to actually start this thing. So now that we have some music on, let's start an AMA. This is nice. Ooh, title theme. I do not remember this song playing ever. Ask me questions. Yeah, that's it. Ask me questions. I need like 2 windows because I need chat and I also need the Q&A. There we go. One of these needs to be questions. There we go. Okay. So while I wait for those, I should probably start this. It's another one of these treehouse bits. Last time we did the first one. Now we have one more to do before we start doing every single branch. Let's see. So I need the... I'm probably just gonna need these 2 bags, right? Bum. I remember this song. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, you know what? Scarlet Violet is probably really good music to have for the stream because most of it is going to be really chill field music. And we won't get to the really epic songs until a few hours in. I'm going to try to finish this tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Just because there are so many branches and it's going to be really difficult to get in there and get those tiny little boys. Hopefully we do. I'm going to try to go a little bit longer. So I have that. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 2x6 light thing. Ooh. Listen to that Ziploc snap. Oh! Let's go, Pokemon Center. 2, 3, 6. Perfect. I need a dark 2x4. I should probably mention this. I don't know, like, how much people are super paying attention. Like, how many people actually just put this on in the background to listen to? If I directly ask you a question, will anybody answer? I mean, I am glad to have lurkers. You don't need to answer if you don't want to. I am glad to have lurkers. Oh, I need 3 of these. Whoops. Oh, Uncle Quadro, welcome. It depends. You know what? I've already forgotten what I was gonna say. Need another 6. Which shiny is better, Lacephalon or Stakataka? I don't know what the shinies look like for those. Wait, isn't Stakataka white? I have to, like, look these up. Oh, no, it's gold. Oh, that's clever. It's like gold bars. That's really cute. I don't really know what any of the shiny Ultra Beasts look like. Lacephalon? I don't know if I like that. It just kind of makes the white parts like a weird color of blue. I don't know if I like that. I feel like a lot of the recent blue-colored Pokemon end up being like a weird, vibrant shade of blue that I don't super like. For instance, what is it? Graplocked. I love the idea of Graplocked. I do not like the colors. They contrast so much. It's such an MS Paint shade of blue. You know what I mean? Like default MS Paint color palette blue, where it's really jarring on the eyes. Also the yellow. The yellow is really bad. This is the wrong bag. Another 3 of these. Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask. Or do I remember what I was gonna ask? And it's just dark blue, black, and a dash of yellow spot. It is, but I like the black part on it. It's really the shade of blue and the shade of yellow that it uses, because it has such a high contrast, and it's like highlighter yellow and MS Paint blue. You know, where it's like a weird radioactive shade of colors that's uncomfortable to look at. Where am I? I need 16 brown corner pieces. Okay, that's gonna be a lot. I might need to just dump this bag out. Got 2. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I didn't mean to say, will anybody answer? Oh yeah, no. Okay. I went on like a weird set of tangents where I interrupted my own thoughts. I feel like I do that a lot, you know? Where I'm starting to say one thing and then I'm like, oh wait, I have to stop for a second. I have to adjust. I have to mention another thing. And then I'll get back to what I was saying. But then it's like, oh wait, but I have to explain. I have to go ahead and and then I just get stuck and then I forget what I was gonna say in the first place. What I was gonna say is, if I say, hey guys, I put up a Q&A thing. If you click it, you can stick questions in there and I'll be able to answer them. And then I won't have to pay that much attention to chat. I can just look at the Q&A. And then I was like, okay, but wait. Is anybody paying attention to the stream? If I tell them to do that, are they here? How many people are watching this in the background? And then I kind of trailed off there, you know? I went on like I had like a weird chopped up train of thought where I was going from one thing to another. The only real thing I wanted to say was, make sure to click on Q&A if you have any questions, and also like the stream. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I need 2 more. What was this? Wait, what was this theme for? This was Professor Sada, Professor Turo, right? I hope this isn't too loud. It sounds loud on my end. Because I have it like at my... I have my headphones at my listening volume. And then I turn it down for OBS. I just lost a piece that I needed. It's somewhere in here. I think this is the last of this type of piece, too. Which means it's going to be really annoying to find. Sounds loud enough, not too overwhelming. Perfect. I'm more worried about it being too loud than too quiet. Where is it? There it is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Need 4 light corners. Two. Four. Perfect. Well, you know what? I should talk about... So I have a lot of things I've been wanting to do. Like I have a lot of projects that I want to work on. And also, I have a lot of different streams that I want to do. So, first of all, in regards to gaming... Actually, okay. I need to organize my thoughts first. Otherwise, I'm just going to start interrupting myself with different things. First of all, since we're on a Handcam stream, on the topic of Handcam streams, I'm planning on doing, or I'm considering doing, at least one Handcam stream a week. Because I want to get through this. I want to get to my next thing, which I showed this off last stream, but I'll just show you what it is. So I want to get through this, and then I want to get through this thing, which is like a laser cut puzzle box type of thing, which looks really cool. I'm interested in it. I think it's probably gonna be shorter than this, right? Because it has way fewer parts, presumably. And then after that, I have my Metal Gear, which is gonna be a huge project that's gonna take a long time. So I feel like I need to do at least one Handcam stream a week. And then on top of that, I'm also considering Handcam streams being... What song is this? Wait, where's this from? Oh, it's a Rhymes rap battle. These aren't in order. Okay, that's fine. Spoilers, I guess, for anybody that cares. I assume anybody that cares about Pokemon has already played through the whole game. So yeah, this puzzle box, Metal Gear, Millennium Puzzle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Millennium Puzzle Gold Sarcophagus. The Metal Gear is probably going to be the longest project, or longest build, since it probably has a lot of parts. Wait, I want to see the part count. Reminder that this thing is this big, by the way. And it's full. Like, the box is full. What's the part count on this? It's like half in Japanese. 1/100 scale. Puramoderu. Oh, plastic model. Puramoderu. I don't know part count. Product contains functional sharp edges. Adult collectible and not a toy. But yeah, that one's pretty big. It's a model kit, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a model kit, so it's gonna be more difficult and it's gonna take a lot longer. Carried Rex! Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We are halfway through building this thing. Also, we're listening to some Pokemon music. Oh, it's Clive's theme. Everybody's favorite character. The youthful schoolboy Clive. I need some flat pieces. Got it. So, yeah, I'm considering more Handcam streams per week. Since they're relatively low effort. Kind of. I mean, I do have to actually engage specifically with chat a lot more. Short time no see. That's what they call me. I'm short time. But I feel like games feel like they take a little bit more effort. That's also why I don't usually play more difficult or strategic games. Not because they're too difficult for me, because I've actually found that when I've started to play hard mode on most games, it's actually not that hard. No, you just got here and you already have to go? You didn't even get to ask a question on my AMA button. What is this? It's a 2x6. But I feel like, how many do I need? It's 2 of these. Sorry to see you go. I think that I really wish I could do more streams on weekends and also at different times. Before I forget, you're gonna need nippers, smooth files, tweezers. Yeah, I figured, because I have some experience building Warhammer 40k figures, which also require those kinds of I know they're a little bit different than huge model kits, but it's the same, you know, it's the same type of thing where it's like, oh, you have to cut out all the pieces. You gotta file them down to remove all the big nubs, make sure it's cut properly. You have to be very careful. You need some plastic. I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to use super glue on it, and that didn't work out so well. I've learned my lesson. That was like way long ago when I was in high school. It's gonna be a whole different league with model kits. Oh, I imagine. Way more parts. Like, the more parts and the larger a thing is, the more points of failure there are. I need 3 light brown 2x2s. So I figured, I just haven't bought any of the things. I need to go on a shopping spree because I have so many things that I need to buy just in general. Wait, where's this thing I'm looking for? Oh, it's this color. Because I need stuff for the model kits. I need... Oh god, what else do I need? I really need to make a shopping list. Just a lot of small things I need. My phone? Okay, wait. You want to see my phone? So my personal philosophy is I don't like throwing things out as soon as it has a as soon as it takes like even a little bit of damage. So clothes, I wear them until like huge holes appear that I can't get rid of. Shoes, I wear them basically until they disintegrate off my feet. Like, some of the shoes I have already have multiple holes in them, and I'm like, well, it's not raining, so it's not like I'm gonna get water all over my feet. I can still wear them. As long as my soles are covered, right? Surely that's okay. Is this thing not in here? Where is this? So I wear shoes until I basically can't wear them anymore. In regards to my phone's great. I mean, my phone's doing well. The problem is the case is sort of breaking apart. Like it's a hard case. Also, all the color's gone. This was a nice silver. All the color's starting to rub off on all the sides. Like the hard part on the entire bottom of this is all gone. It's sort of starting to shatter. My phone's fine. It hasn't received any damage, and technically, I don't have any problems with the parts of my phone case that have broken off. But I feel like I should buy a new phone case soon. Also, I have to buy the model stuff. Also, I'm still waiting for my Millennium Puzzle to arrive. I pre-ordered it. But I thought it said it was going to release soon. I might have just misread when it was releasing. Where? Is this in a different bag? What the heck? Why are these in this bag? Yeah. My philosophy when it comes to most things is, you know, as long as it's usable. That's basically how I feel about most things. As long as it's usable, it's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna explode, right? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Going back to like my plans for the channel. So, number one, first thing that I was talking about and then I got distracted with is... Oh, I need 3 of these. More Handcam streams, and then maybe more than 1 per week. I might do 2. Oh yeah, I remember where I got distracted. It was video games are a little more effort. So I'm thinking maybe I stream games on my usual days, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every other Saturday. And then, in between, whenever I feel like it, which might be most days, like on my in-between days, I could also do additional Handcam streams, right? So that's the first thing I was thinking. Second of all, in terms of video game streams, I have so many games I want to play. Like, I have so many games I want to play. I need to, like... How many games have I started? I've started too many games and not finished enough of them. I'm in the middle of Kirby. I have to finish that game. I want to play the rest of the Kirby series. Need 4 1x2s. 4 light flat 1x2s. Okay. I want to play the rest of the Kirby series, mainline games primarily, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more games, and I feel obligated to 100 or 99% them. Is this in this bag? No. Trying to get caught up and suddenly give yourself time. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to... That's something I've been trying to figure out. Which is why I'm bringing it up now. So, yeah, Kirby games. I have Minecraft that I've been really wanting to do. I'm gonna have to dedicate a few streams, quite a few streams to that, since it's gonna be ongoing. And I also want to do it with friends. I also have been considering doing two things. What shade of brown is this? It's this one. I have two things I've been considering doing. I want to do lore streams. So there are a few games that I'm very, very passionate about in terms of the lore. Or a few game series. Does this even have the flat pieces in it? I don't think it's this one. Arrgh, it's this one again. I hate having to dig through all of these Sakura petals. I have a few games or game series that I'm very engaged with in terms of the lore. This is 4. 3 hours worth of Kirby lore, yeah. Number 1, obviously Kirby. Since I've been going through all the Kirby games, I think it would be really fun for me to try to go through all the Kirby lore, explaining it, and putting together what I think is the timeline. I think that would be, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I just like reading about the Kirby lore. I don't know if that would be a fun stream. But additionally, I also love Undertale and Deltarune. It's been a while because I wanted to play Undertale and Deltarune with Ayana. Because I don't know. I felt like it wouldn't. Where am I at? It's these 4 corner pieces. Kirby lore in a nutshell. Yeah, for sure. Maybe he's not a nice little boy. The main reason I did my Undertale and Deltarune playthroughs with Ayana is because I wasn't sure how. I feel like part of the fun of watching people play Undertale and Deltarune, because they're so interestingly written, I feel like part of the fun for viewers is to see people's reactions to the writing. And I feel like as somebody that's already played through Undertale and Deltarune and knows a lot about both games, it wouldn't be as fun to watch me play it alone, right? That's why I wanted to do it with Ayana. What are these? Oh, it's these roundo pieces. And the second reason I started it is because I wanted to be pretty much babysitting Ayana. I mean, Minecraft was babysitting Ayana. Undertale Deltarune was more an excuse for me to be able to play it on the channel, because I also want to stream it when the other chapters come out. Because chapters 3, 4, and 5, Toby Fox has already revealed some of the progress he's made on it. The theme looks really good. I'm really excited. So I'm expecting it to come out either late this year or early next year. So I just wanted to get that done. So that's the reason. That's the main reason I played Undertale Deltarune on the channel, and it's been a while since I've done that. So I was thinking that I would do a big Undertale Deltarune lore deep dive / timeline mapping stream that I would use as a sort of refresher for Ayana, because I think she's nowhere near as deep into Undertale Deltarune as I am. I think this is the last piece of this piece. What song is this? Isn't this... Oh, it's the victory jingle once you beat Sadaturo. So I thought it would be fun to give her a refresher of everything that's happened in Undertale and Deltarune that I think will be relevant moving forward. That's also why I want to do the Kirby lore stream as well. I thought, hey, I want to do a stream to give her a refresher because I think that it's important to remember a lot of the tiny details from the past. And then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm also doing all the Kirby games. So what if I also did Kirby lore? So that's something I've been thinking of doing. I'm really lost. One sec. Okay, I need to focus. I need this one piece exactly. There it is! The one piece is real! Okay, perfect. So yeah, I was thinking Undertale, Deltarune / Kirby lore streams. Alternatively, I was thinking, if not a stream, maybe I would make a video of those. I would make videos for those. It would probably be really... The thing is, the research alone, just to keep everything consistent and make sure I get all the details I need, is going to take a lot of off-stream work. And if I made it a video, it would take longer to do because I would also need to record it and have visuals and do additional off-stream work while also trying to stream. And I was thinking it would be easier to do it as a stream, but I think a lot of people love video essays. They love just a 2-hour pre-prepared video that they can listen to at their leisure. Because I know that a lot of people, I don't know, personally, in terms of streams, I'm either a lurker or I watch VODs. Oh my god, there's another round piece in here. I thought that was the last one. I guess I just couldn't see any of them. Okay, I need all these triangle pieces. 8 of these? Luring sounds fun. Avoid making it sound similar to a campfire story. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I think it's important to sort of think about the format in which you're presenting it. Maybe if it was like a business presentation. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking I wanted to do, but I'm also concerned with the amount of time it's going to take if I make it a video versus how entertaining it would be as a stream. I think for Undertale / Deltarune... Oh, these are the same shape, but it's inverse. For Undertale / Deltarune, I think it makes more sense to do as a stream because the entire point is I'm recounting it to Ayana so that she's caught up with everything about it. 2, 4, 6, 7. But I think that for Kirby, since it's more like a video essay type thing, it might make more sense to do it as a video essay rather than a stream. So that's what I've been thinking in regards to lore videos. Like, I'm not super obsessed with a whole lot of things. I kind of just enjoy it. And then also, I remember a lot of the details. Like, for something like... Let me think of what else. Oh yeah, Ace Attorney. I love the Ace Attorney series. I know everything about the mainline games. I only haven't played Ace Attorney Investigations. So, like, I know all the lore of Ace Attorney, but I've never really engaged in Ace Attorney, you know? I'm just like, hey, this person's playing it, let's watch them and see how they react, and that's about it. What is this song? Oh, it's Iona livestream! Hello, hello, hola, ciao and bonjour! What was the rest of Iona's catchphrase? Wait. Hello, 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 hola, ciao and bonjour. Your eyeballs are mine, caught in my electroweb. Something, something, Iona! Welcome to the Iono Zone. Who? Oh yeah. Who? Wait. Okay. Wait. What was it? It was. Your eyeballs are mine. Caught in my electro web. Who's a what's it? I don't know. I think Iono's name is really clever. Because first of all, it's Ion. Second of all, it's supposed to sound like I don't know. That's why she says who's a what's it as part of her catchphrase. How many is this? It's 8 big long guys and 8 small little guys. Ooh. Because in Japanese, Iono's name is Nanjamo, which is it's basically the same thing as I don't know. It's like, yeah. I mean that's a really good translation of Nanjamo. And also I think it's a reference to like another type of tree, which is a trend with Pokemon trainer names. There's her mother. Is that confirmed? Is it confirmed that Iono's mom is the nurse, whose name I forget, and I feel really bad for that because she's one of my favorite characters? 2468, perfect. Wait, does this have the tiny ones? I don't think so. Wait, I also forgot. Yeah, I think it's because she has a normal name. I think the reason her name is forgettable is she has a normal name. Which is really funny because it's like, you'd think you'd forget the crazy names like, I don't know. Or, wait, was it a normal name or was it like an old person name? I cannot with how small these pieces are. Miriam! Miriam is what it was. Miriam. It's like a normal old person name. That's why I forgot it. It's because it's like it's a normal name for old people that you never hear. It was Nurse Miriam, right? I hope I'm not wrong about that. Nurse Miriam? Okay, got it. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, her Japanese name is Mimosa. Her Japanese name is actually just Mimosa. That's really funny. What is the trivia on Miriam's name? Apparently Mimosa is also the name of a flower. So I guess that's yeah, it's a common trend with Pokemon trainer names. Yeah, it's so weird that her name's Miriam. It's plenty of people with normal names giving their kids weird names. How normal of a name is Elon? I mean, I know it's like a name that people have had, but I feel like I've literally never heard of another person named Elon. I know I have to have heard it somewhere. Perfect. That's 8. Elon. It's such like a dumb, gross sounding name too. Elon. Hello. My name is Elon. I'm gonna name my kid Ashifishabdor. I need 8 of these curved pieces and 8 of these curved pieces. Okay, it's the light and it's the dark. Bam. Oh, it's sad Team Star backstory. It's really 8 of these? That's crazy. Two, 4, 6, 2 more. Oh yeah, while I'm in this bag, I also need 8 of... I need 8 light round corners. Oh yeah, I keep getting distracted about the, about the stuff I want to talk about, which is stream stuff. So yeah, Kirby slash Undertale lore. I feel like Undertale lore is gonna be more fun as a stream because I'm recounting it to Ayana. Kirby lore might make more sense to be like a video essay, but that's also gonna take more time and effort off stream. Which might make it too hard, and I might end up doing that as a stream. Other games I want to play. I have so many games I want to play. Because next week, let me take a quick look at my schedule that I've already planned. Because next week I want to start a new game that just came out. I don't want to start too many new games. Let me also take a look at my channel and see what games I have to come back to. Whenever Moonstone Island comes out, I want to stream that. Does anybody care about Forspoken? Because I started that because I was... I love cringe. I think cringe is really funny, and the trailers made it look like it was going to be really awful and cringy. Unfortunately, the dialogue feels average to me, so it wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. But the combat was interesting. The problem is, it's also an open-world RPG, which means it's going to take so long, and I feel like... Never heard about it? You've never heard Forspoken? It was like a huge thing where people got really mad because the dialogue looked cringe. Oh, don't lose the piece. And I started it, but then I was also in the middle of my Kirby marathon, where I had to finish all the Kirby games before Return to Dreamland, before Return to Dreamland Deluxe came out. So unfortunately, I sort of had to abandon it. I ended up sort of abandoning it with plans to come back to it. But it's also been so long since it's come out, and it's an open world RPG. I don't know how fun it would be to stream to such a small audience, you know? Just because of all those factors. If I never did my Kirby marathon, I probably would have kept streaming it for a while, but it's just been so long. I think I should stop forcing myself to play open world RPGs on stream. Because I've done that a few times and I ended up abandoning them for other shorter, faster games. 6. I need exactly 1 piece. Keep dropping this. Oh, don't lose those! Oh, that's really bad. Oh, 1 piece. We're good. So I think I need to stop doing open world RPGs. The only one that's really worked out is Pokemon because I love Pokemon. 8. Perfect. I'm definitely gonna come back to Pokemon when the DLC comes out. Oh yeah. So there's a new game coming out that I want to start. It's called Vernal Edge. It's a Metroidvania, and that's about all I know. But can't imagine you going through all the Souls games. I want to do that eventually. So, for the most part, I haven't been super interested in the Dark Souls franchise. Just because like, it's not that it's hard. I get that it's hard. I'm fine with that. One of my greatest skills is being completely average at everything and in getting through really difficult things by ramming my head into it over and over and over again and then eventually coming out on top. And then sometimes I get bursts of immaculate skill. So like I have no problem with really hard stuff. The thing is I haven't been super interested in the aesthetically. Do I have all the pieces? Nice. Oh god. What am I doing? Okay. Aesthetically, it's not really my thing. Aesthetically and tonally, the Souls games aren't really my thing. So I haven't been super interested in them. But Bloodborne, I'm kind of interested in because I like the Victorian theme. Sekiro, I'm interested in. Wait, is this the right place for me to put this? It needs to be... I have to slide this. It doesn't have... The problem with some of these pieces is they don't have all the parts in it that let you lock it in. So you end up being able to slide things around, which is kind of sucky. Sekiro, I'm kind of interested in. For the same reason I like... what is it? I keep wanting to say Ghost Trick. It's Ghostwire. Ghostwire Tokyo, because I like yokai. I think Japanese mythology is fun. What is it? It's not stance, it's... What is it? What? It's one of the combat things. I keep wanting to say stance. It's your... I forget. I've already forgotten what it was. The combat of Sekiro looks interesting. And then Elden Ring, even though it's sort of still in the same aesthetic as the Dark Souls games, there are some things I've seen that I'm kind of interested in. But yeah, all the Souls games and stuff are obviously, they're gonna take a long time to complete. Especially Elden Ring. I heard there was a lot in that game. So, unfortunately, I don't... Even though I want to eventually get there, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Unless I get a lot of things off my plate. And even then, I don't think it's going to be a good idea to marathon those games like I have been Kirby. These pieces. Wait. Yes. So since I can't really marathon them, I feel like I'm gonna have to play one game at a time and then take a really long break for it before coming back to another game. So I'm interested, but I don't know if I'm gonna get there anytime soon. I'm just looking like through my schedule of things I have planned and also my channel. There isn't that much I haven't completed. I also want to occasionally play some non-series games, like online shooters and stuff like Apex or Valorant. And more Splatoon. I need to get back into Splatoon. I might do Splatfest. I might do the next Splatfest. Because that's going to be like... That's at the end of the month, isn't it? The aliens versus Nessie versus Bigfoot. Tyrone, welcome, welcome. I need corners. Oh, that's weird. Leaves that one bit open? So I'm trying to decide sort of between streaming more often but doing shorter streams. So like if I streamed say every weekday for an hour and a half instead of 2 hours, and then every other Saturday I stream for the entire day, like from early in the morning all the way to late at night. And that's how I would finish long games that require a series to do. And then most of my weekday games would be shorter one-offs and stuff. Or I do the same amount of streams as I usually do, but longer. Like, I think I can stream up to 3 hours on my usual stream time. But I know that a lot of people also can't stay up that late because I'm in a bad time zone for streaming late. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, the Decidueye raid, yeah, I saw that, the Decidueye raids started. Okay, so these are all just piled up on the same thing. Maybe one day I'll stream Pokemon again, but I feel like I'm pretty comfortable just waiting until the DLC and then playing in my off time. I feel like that's kind of how I've been with Splatoon. We're just going up and up and up. That's how I've been with Splatoon. I play Splatoon on my personal account almost every day. I play in S rank. Did you ever play Pokemon Unite? I have played Pokemon Unite. I haven't played it for the channel yet. But I played it a lot when it came out. I played it for a while and then I sort of fell off. How many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we just use all of these. And then I ended up sort of falling off of it, but I've seen a lot of the updates and they look really cool, so I might want to come back to that. That's also another sort of addition to the online games that I don't need a full series of, that I can maybe just play once in a while. Just like Splatoon or Apex or Valorant. So I need to find a day to get back into Pokemon Unite. Okay, so that's good. And then I need to make a thing before I finish this. Okay, perfect. And then it's these. God, I need to make sure I don't lose any of these tiny little rolling boys. Are you doing for live stream? Yeah, I wanna do Pokemon Unite for a live stream one time. So this is the way this is oriented. Did I miscount? Oh no, I didn't. I'm just looking at the wrong piece. Okay, and then this just goes on top of here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I have to do all of these sides. They're all the same. Oh no, it's the worst minigame! It's the theme song of the worst gym minigame. Remember this? God, this was such a bad gym. I feel like a lot of the gym minigames ended up being really bad. Like, this one was the single worst rhythm game of all time. This piece. Because it was so slow. And then every time you press the button, it would stop the timer. And then you would have to wait. And then you could continue stopping it even after the prompt is gone. Or even after you've got it correct is what I mean. And wait for the next prompt. There was no rhythm or beat to it. It was literally just, okay, press the button. Now you have to wait 10 seconds before you have to press a different button. There's no time limit. You don't need any fast reaction time because the timer is so long. And then you have to do it 12 times. And then you have to battle, and then you have to do it again. This piece. You can join the Pokemon Unite? Nice. I don't know. I don't remember how to make like a group for Pokemon Unite. I don't know. I guess we'll just see. And then it's these pieces on top. And then it's this small piece to keep it together. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum. It really feels like I'm making a sandwich. Watch. The physics is gonna cause it to explode on me, and then I'm gonna lose all my parts. It really feels like you're making a sandwich. Okay. Make sure I get all of these parts, all of these bases done. Oh, I need a drink. What other things was I thinking of doing? I'm trying to figure out what other types of streams I can do that aren't gaming that are also feasible for me to do at the moment. Like, there are some Handcam streams that I want to do, but I don't think I can because I'm not fully set up for it. Do I not have one piece that I need? I thought I got 4 of these. I didn't lose this piece, did I? For instance, you know what I really want to do? So I love making coffee drinks. I used to be a barista, and it was even though it didn't pay super well, it was and even though it was a customer service job, which suck. Like, all customer service jobs suck. But I love making drinks. I don't know, it's so much fun. It can be a real artistic endeavor if you make it one. Like, you can just make a coffee, but there's a lot of skill and heart that goes into making a really good coffee. Because you can, oh my god, a lot of people ruin espresso really easily. Like, espresso is so finicky and specific in the way you have to set it to make it really good and really high quality. And also, the artistry of doing the latte art. Like, you have to steam the milk perfectly, and then to a consistency where it's... Oh, I keep almost losing some of these pieces. To where it's able to sit on top of the drink, and also isn't too foamy to the point where it's not malleable or usable for drawing. And there's so much you can do. Like, there's basic latte art where you just kind of pour it. You can draw on it, which, I don't know, for some reason, even though I like drawing, for some reason I have a lot of trouble actually drawing onto latte art. And also 3D art. I haven't done I was practicing 3D art before lockdown. This one piece is having trouble staying on. And I was making some pretty good progress, but it's really, really hard, especially with a home machine. I still make drinks because I have a home espresso machine that's really good. The problem is, as good as a home machine can be, it's nowhere near as good as an industrial espresso machine, where it has the hottest of boiling water and the most powerful of steam wands. Don't lose the pieces! And the perfect amount of pressure for espresso. But yeah, I love making drinks, and I love making them look pretty. I love doing the art for them. So I was thinking I would love to do some sort of Handcam stream where I made drinks. The problem is, I have no way to set that up. Like, there's no way for me to set up all my equipment at the espresso machine or bring the espresso machine to where my equipment is. So it would be difficult to stream, and also I feel like it would end up being a waste of coffee because espresso is really expensive. It's higher quality than the beans you normally use for things like regular drip coffee. So if I was just making drinks over and over again with no one to drink them, it would just be a huge waste of coffee. Even though I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm using the wrong... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're good. I thought I was using the wrong color for a second. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum boom. Oh, actually, you know what? Here's another Handcam stream I kind of want to do. Even though this probably isn't going to happen for a while. because I have so many things that I need to build at the moment. I would love to do an origami stream. Because I used to love doing origami. I think it's really fun. The problem is A, sweaty hands. B, I have like large hands. Like even looking in comparison to my wrists, I have pretty thin wrists and wide hands. So like I have large fingers, which already, oh god, no! No, not the Ed Sheeran song. So that already makes this kind of difficult just because the pieces are too small. Origami requires so much precision. It'll be difficult, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I want to do the folding 1,000 paper cranes because there's that Japanese myth of getting your wish if you fold 1,000 paper cranes. I think that could be a lot of fun to do. Song's a bit quiet, is it? Or too small? There we go. We should be good. Bum, 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 bum. It might just be that this song is a little quiet. Last corner piece. Okay. Just a bunch of these ones. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum da-dum dun dun dun.
Ah, why do this piece pop off? It not connected on the bottom. Why is that the way it is?
It's interesting some of the colors they decide to use for this, even though they didn't need to. Because some of them you can only see from the inside. Woo! Oh yeah, more games that I wanted to do. So I want to finish Kirby. I have Vernal Edge that I want to start. I want to do more Minecraft. I want to do more Apex, Valorant, Splatoon, Pokemon Unite. I want to... I have a few special things that I want to do for some collabs. Oh, I need... Interesting. That's a weird one. So this can go in like that little square hole. I have some interesting collab stuff I want to do. I also... I've already lost my train of thought. There was one specific thing I wanted to talk about, but I've forgotten it. There we go. Oh, check that out. Isn't that cool? It's another little hut. Okay. This needs to go exactly on the center, which means I need to also make sure I'm putting pressure. I need to put pressure on it from below instead of from on top. Okay. Perfect. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Look at those tree houses. It's amazing. Okay. That's all the main wooden parts done. I just realized I had a piece on my lap. That would have sucked to miss. Let's go in this bag. It's this bag. Imagine lose. That's also a 1 dot piece, so that would suck to lose because I would never find it ever again. $21 dark Sakura petals. 21. Okay. The music was sort of overlapping. I think that's part of it. Wait. Like there are some background instrumentals that for some reason it sounded like a different song to me. It's like it's the sporadic congas that you can faintly hear them in the background. Okay, it's like a sideways clipper. Oh no, that's not even sideways. It just is placed sideways. So I need a clipper and a thing. Excited to finish this. Okay. We'll get one of each of these white branch things. Okay. I need 5. Oh no, I need 3 of the small white branches. This is definitely going to end up being the worst part of this thing. There are so many different variations of some of these songs. Need 5 of these boys. I can already tell. I'm going to hate this. What is this black piece? Oh, you know what? I just realized. This is a piece remover. This is a piece remover. For when you need to remove like 2 pieces from each other. Because I can't, there's no way this is a real piece. I didn't realize I had a piece remover in here. $21 dark pinks. Oh. Okay, wait. Some of these already fell out of the bag. Okay, it's probably better for us to just pour that out. Pour that out. 2, 3. Oh god. We have to separate some of these branches, otherwise we're never gonna be able to get these. I hope everybody's having a great end of the week. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, wait, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20 in one. Perfect. But yeah, this is basically gonna be the last thing I do this week before I go into. I have a lot of deep cleaning stuff to do. Like I haven't cleaned in a few weeks, which is kind of bad. And it's not like I'm super dirty. It's just dust and stuff, you know? Dust and hairs and cobwebs. I need 10. Four. And I have some stuff to reorganize, like a whole bunch of shelf stuff, because I'm starting to run out of room on some of these shelves. So I need to rotate some things that I don't care as much about. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. Into like a storage area, because I wanna display some of the cool things I have, like this. This is gonna need to go on display, and I don't have any shelf space for it anymore. I did before, but I've been getting a lot of things that deserve to be displayed. Maybe if I move some of my plushies, because I have so many plushies. So obviously these go together. That's so nothing. Does that warrant an instruction? I have so many plushies on display, and I need shelf space for models and things. What is this? This needs 1. It's so small! I feel like I'm gonna break something. It's so small, and I'm so strong, and my fingers are so big. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. It feels so fragile in my giant hands. It's always the wall hang display racks. Maybe. I'd also like to get one of those glass display cases, even though I don't have room for it. I mean, I technically do have room. It would just look really out of place because all of my corners are taken. So it would just be like in the middle of an empty wall without anything else. Like it's out of the way. The space that I have that I would put it in is out of the way. It's just that nothing else is there. So it would be really weird. There are so many variations on this song. Naranja Academy Somber Theme 1. Naranja Academy Classroom, Naranja Academy Main Theme 1, Main Theme 2, Main Theme 3, Somber Theme 1. This also says Somber Theme 1. Naranja Academy Alt Theme 1, Alt Theme 2, Alt Theme... There are so many variations on every song. Oh my god. I think that's something they did really... I mean... Honestly, Pokemon music is almost universally a banger. No matter what you think of the games, and there's a lot to think about the games recently, but I don't think they've ever had a game with bad music. They always go super hard on music. Especially now that they have Toby Fox doing Pokemon music. I'm so excited to get to the Toby Fox songs in the soundtrack. this on the end.
Oh, don't lose the one piece. I keep getting too close to losing one single piece.
Why does this... Wait, what? Why does this sound different? I don't think I've ever heard this version of this song. Am I crazy? Does this sound not familiar to anybody else? I think a lot of these songs, actually, are songs that they play when you're transitioning into different areas. I think I noticed that with a lot of the songs. Especially in the field. A lot of the field music is used to transition. So, they have the field theme, they have the battle theme. They have, I mean, okay. Different field themes for different areas. Different battle themes for different areas. And then they have transitions. They have, like, transition jingles. Or not even jingles. Like, they have different songs that they write for when you're transitioning from the battle music to the field music. Because what they did this time is the battle music is based off of the field music. It's just a little bit different. So once you go into the battle, the field music transitions into the battle music. But they have to have different versions of the song for the transition points, because they have to make it so that no matter where you are in the field music, it always smoothly transitions into the battle music, which is really cool. That's why they have so many small minor variations on every song. They did that, or not they did that, because Game Freak is not the same company that does this, but HAL Laboratories did that with Fecto Elphalus. Fecto Elphalus has... His theme song is called... What was it? It was like 2 planets rapidly approaching the Roche limit. Wait, let me see if I can find it. It's called 2 planets approach the Roche limit, which is basically the scientific principle that dictates how close 2 celestial objects can be before they both get torn apart by gravity. It's so funny that that's the title of one of the Kirby Boss music songs. But yeah, Fecto Elphalus's battle theme is 2 planets approach the Roche limit, because, you know, he's trying to... he casually throws a planet at you. That's the kind of thing Kirby deals with. He casually throws a planet at you. And what they do for that is there are so many different versions of the song depending on what part of the fight you're on. So, like, the more damage you do to him, the more the song will change over time. And they have so many additional variations on parts of the song that allow it to transition depending on how quickly or slowly you're damaging him. So it's kind of that thing, except I feel like the Kirby one's more complicated, because the Pokemon one is just have the field version of the song, the battle version of the song, and then transitions from one song to the other. Whereas the Kirby one is... It's such... There are so many orchestrations for the song. It's crazy. Like, actually, I don't know if you can look up all the different parts to it, but it has several parts with several different transition points. Most of the song budget... Yeah, most of the song, but I mean, Kirby music is amazing all around. but definitely a lot of work went into that song. It is one of the best Kirby Final Boss songs. Okay, this is a big boy. Even though a lot of the placements of some of these flowers doesn't really matter, I kind of want to get it as close as possible to the instructions. Because I feel like that's going to give me a better random pattern than me just doing however I want. Star Conquering Traveler. Wait, which one's Star Conquering Traveler? Oh, Void Termina. Okay. I don't know that many of the... Yeah, I've heard it. There's a lot of really, really good orchestration for that song. I don't know that many of the song names for Star Allies because I never played it, but I've seen gameplay of it and I've heard a lot of the music. Yeah, oh my god. The final bosses just get better and better in every Kirby game. It's just so good. They're so consistent with the lore and the history and progressively making the final bosses more climactic and cinematic. I hope I'm not missing any of these. Yeah, most of the final boss music has like I think that Toby Fox and the people, whoever has been writing the music for Kirby games, is they're both amazing at using leitmotifs of a lot of the previous bosses and levels of like all the Kirby games. I feel like Kirby doesn't have a lot of story in game, but the way that they tell the story through music and details and background information and recurring villains and the consistency of the lore and everything feels kind of similar to the way Toby Fox does his world building. Obviously, like he has his own style of writing that's more similar to Earthbound and Homestuck and that kind of thing, but I feel like Kirby and Undertale Deltarune have similar world building and musical styles, or not musical styles, because the music is very different for both of those series, but it had, you know what I mean. The way that they compose music. Love what they did to Void's theme. Oh yeah, Void's theme. I love the Greens part too. What part does this stick to? It's this one. Oh my god, it's so hard for me to get into these tiny places. How do we get in here? Nice! That's a toughie. Yeah, I need to get through the next 2 Kirby games so I can finally do Star Allies. These 2 pieces. Yeah, it definitely feels similar to the way Toby Fox likes to write his music, where, for example, Spamton Neo, the secret boss fight of Deltarune Chapter 2. So oh my god. I can gush about so much of Kirby lore and Deltarune Undertale lore. Let's see, what is it? So in Undertale, Napstab Look and the Mad Dummy share elements of their they also share elements of Muffet's music. I don't know why. I don't know why Muffet also shares the same theme. I think the idea is that Napstab Look wrote the background music for Muffet. That's the only reason I can think of. Because it feels like she's completely unrelated to the ghosts. But Napstab Look and the Mad Dummy from Undertale share leitmotifs and basically the same song but remixed. Because all the ghosts in Undertale are related to each other. So Napstab Look and the Mad Dummy share similar themes. Mettaton, I'm trying to remember if Mettaton actually has a leitmotif in his theme. I don't think he has Mad Dummy leitmotifs in his theme. He has leitmotifs of Metal Crusher, I think. But basically, Mad Dummy and Napstab Look share similar themes because they're both ghosts and they're related to each other. In Genocide Mode, Mettaton Neo has his own theme. In Deltarune, Spamton Neo, who is based on Mettaton, has leitmotifs of Mettaton Neo's theme, as well as the Mad Dummy theme, because, as we know, all ghosts are related, and Mettaton is also a ghost who's related to Mad Dummy and Napstab Look, and Spamton Regular is supposed to be, or I guess both Spamton Regular and Spamton Neo are supposed to be like a puppet on strings, sort of similar to a dummy, like the Mad Dummy, whose whole thing is he's trying to bond with a body so that he can become a corporeal being. Spamton is trying to not be a puppet on strings and basically become a real person and reach heaven. And it all conglomerates into Spamton Neos. It's really cool. And it's the same thing with Kirby games where, oh, we remixed Green Greens or the Invincibility theme or all these different songs from past enemies that have a direct relation to whatever the current boss is. I feel like they have a very similar musical writing style. Deranged Pinocchio. Yeah, he's basically Deranged Pinocchio. He's Pinocchio if he was also spam email and also an 80s salesman. Oh my god. I want to talk about Deltarune Undertale, but I think I want to save all that for when I do my big lore stream. Which I'll eventually do someday. Oh yeah, Kirby Clash and Gem Apples are canon. That was so funny. Getting to the end of Magalore Epilogue and seeing green Magalore and realizing that that side game is now 100% canon. Implying that Galactonite being one of the heroes that sealed Void Termina is also canon. Why is this not... It feels like this piece isn't connecting. Now I feel like I also have to add Kirby Clash to my completing every Kirby game series. Is it possible to like how much of Kirby Clash can you actually beat if you're not doing it with other people? Like if you're doing it solo. Oh, this is one of those transition pieces I was talking about. Because it's like a little bit different. So this is the one that they use to transition between, I think, different areas. Reverb added in a cave. I'm looking at the comments of this soundtrack video. Yeah, it's like this is a transition piece for when you're going from a field theme to a cave theme. Or to a cave area. If you can technically beat the whole game by yourself, I will try to do that. Otherwise, I just might not play it. I might just play it in my off time, and then if I end up doing the Kirby lore stream, I'll add my findings to that. The heck am I supposed to be adding this? Here. Then this goes. Can't wait to see Galactonite as a pun. Yeah, I really want them to do another Galactonite fight, but with actual Kirby in canon series. Cause like, what's the reason? I'm trying to figure out where this goes. I think it's right here. What is the lore explanation for Kirby Clash? Like, I mean, what's the explanation for all the Kirbys? I cannot get my fingers in here. Okay, wait. If I take this piece off... And then I put this piece on. Then I can put this piece on. We figured it out, boys! Oh, that was some trouble. I'm wondering like how they would incorporate Galactonite into a story, into a game. Into like a main canon game. Cause like Galactonite's whole thing is that sometime after he sealed Void Termina, I guess it's kind of blurry after that, his whole thing is he's been sealed over and over again in the gemstone or whatever he's trapped in. And then he comes out every once in a while to fight and then gets sealed back up again. Like that was his whole thing, from what I understand of also the Japanese pause description for Galactonite, is that his cries of despair of like his unending infinite lifespan is what dragged Morphonite to come and finally destroy him and absorb his soul and become Morpho Knight. What is this whole thing? I have to do this whole thing? That's awful. Oh no, wait, this is the instructions. 2 whole pages of instruction. That sucks. I don't know, would they ever... So I feel like they would never make Galactonite the main final boss. I mean, if they were to make him a canon boss, he would be a secret final boss, right? Like, if maybe they do something similar to Forgotten Land, where in order to fight the secret final boss, it's still part of the story, but a post-game story. Because, I don't know, I'm trying to think of how they would do it. Because I feel like they wouldn't make Galactonite the main final boss, right? I need 4 and 3 of these things. Could work like Meta Knight from the first game. Would he? I don't know if he would. I feel like Galactonite's thing right now, and I mean, I guess we don't really know his true intentions because it's pretty vague most of the time. I feel like the implication so far is that he's sort of, like, for whatever reason he was sealed away, right? Possibly a bad reason. And I feel like at this point in the timeline, his thing is he's not necessarily insane, but he's gone mad from being locked up and alive for so long. I think that he's trying to find a true warrior that can overcome him and finally end his life. That's just sort of the feeling I'm getting. I don't know if he would be a helper or there to test Kirby the way Meta Knight was in the earlier games. I feel like he's always going to be some sort of antagonist, but I don't know in what way. I need 1 long and dark piece. How many is this? It's a 1x4. Ram. Los platos. I don't even know if we're ever gonna get, like, a Jamba Hearts themed story ever again. It feels like they try to do something different every time, but still tie it into the lore. Like, I don't know if we're ever gonna get... I mean, I guess we're still gonna get ancient stuff, but I don't think we're gonna get any early ancient stuff, like in Forgotten Land, ever again. I don't think we're ever gonna get a Dreamstalk thing ever again, except with very minor details. Like how after Amazing Mirror, we still got the mirror stuff, but we didn't get anything themed around the mirror, right? He was sealed just because the ancients feared him. That makes... I mean, I don't know... I feel like I don't know all of the context for Galactonite. There might have been a pause screen description on... What's it? What was his name in Kirby Clash? The totally not Galactonite? I don't remember there being a specific description for why he was sealed away. There might have been for the Kirby Clash fight, which I've never seen. Aeon Hero. For these small boys. Perfect. I need 42 light pink petals. I'm dying. Is this also light pink sticks? No, it's dark pink sticks. When do I use these light pink twigs? I've only been using the dark pink ones, I feel like. Maybe I've been doing some of this wrong. These are supposed to be light pink, I think. It's tough to tell. Because in the big graphic, the twigs match the color of the dark pink flowers. But on some of the pages, the twigs look on lighter color on the mini graphic. And on some of the pages, I might just be wrong. Not crazy, am I? I feel like on some of these pages they look darker, and some of them they look lighter. Because I have these light... Oh, you know what? Those aren't the same piece. They're just straight up not the same piece. I think those are... What are those? Oh, it's these. Okay, got it. Oh no, here are the light pink twigs. Wait, where are these? I do have light pink twigs. It's just tough to see sometimes because it's all mixed up. Yeah, I have like light pink twigs and then I have light pink grass that has a one stud thing on it. I see it now. So I'm only using dark pink twigs for most of these. It's definitely a different color. This page. Okay. So I need 11 twigs and 22 flowers. Aeon Hero, Theorize, and Aeon Hero. Okay, so they were... So presumably all of the heroes that sealed Void Termina were Aeon Heroes. And then Galactonite is just one of the... Presumably they're all similar, right? if that's what I'm picking up. Presumably, they're all similar to Galactonite. I don't know, some of the pluralization is weird, because I know that there are other parts where it's vague whether it's singular or plural in the Japanese. For instance, because I know one of the Morphonoid descriptions, I think it's vague whether he's called a butterfly of paradise or the butterfly of paradise. Meaning it could be there's just one butterfly that holds the power of the Reaper or Morphonite or whatever. Or if it's any butterfly that can come in and become him. 4, 6, 8, 10. This is 11, right? 11. So it might be similar with Aeon Hero, where it's Galactonite's previous name was Aeon Hero, or if he's one of many Aeon Heroes. That's one thing about some of the lore, is sometimes the Japanese is a little bit different and implies something different. And then sometimes the translation messes it up a little bit. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Exactly 22. Speaking of the sort of translation things and lore, here's a fun fact that I discovered. Ah, shoot. I think I dropped a thing in this pile and I ended up miscounting. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, then I have this one. Here's a cool thing. This is Undertale Deltarune again, but so if anybody knows Gaster, who's like a big deal in Undertale lore because he's all information about Gaster in Undertale isn't actually in Undertale. It's all in files that don't have any effect on the game. And you have to like hack things in and go into the files to actually find any information about Gaster. He's like a creepypasta character. But people have theorized that there's this one phone call that happens in Undertale where somebody says, "Hello, can I speak to G?" And then they cut themselves off before they finish whatever the name is of the person they want to speak to. People have theorized that it could be Gaster, but other people think that it's just an innocuous phone call because there are many characters whose names start with G. For instance, Greater Dog or Grillby. But in the Japanese translation of Undertale, G also means gold. I like gold. I like gold. Your Faja. Orshlin Powers Faja. But yeah, in the Japanese translation of Undertale, and Toby loves Japanese. He's a huge weeb. In the Japanese translation of Undertale, since Japanese doesn't have an alphabet like English does, it has characters that make a sort of syllabic sound. So a, I, u, I, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ta, chi, tsu, te, to, that kind of thing. It's not A, B, C, and they all make different sounds depending on what part of the word they're in. Since it doesn't have the same style of alphabet, in the English version, it says, can I speak to G dash? So it could be like, it could be Gaster or it could be Grillbees. But in Japanese, those are pronounced differently. So it would be Gasta or Gorirubis, or Gureta Dogu. So the katakana of that phone call says, can I speak to Ga? Which clarifies that it can only be Gaster, because no other character in the game has a name that starts with the Ga sound. So that's a cool translation lore thing that I learned recently, is that it's confirmed, or not necessarily confirmed, but it indicates that in all likelihood that phone call refers specifically to Gaster. So that's another really cool translation lore thing that I thought was relevant. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Okay, this is 30. I need 42. There are so many flowers. There are so many flowers. Six, 8, 10, and then 2 more for 42. Perfect. Here we go. Now I just work on all these petals. This one first. I need to finish this bubble tea. I have a paper straw, which is great for the environment, but sucks for bubble tea. Because the structure of the straw is very important for sucking up the boba. But it dies very quickly. 2 on each of these. This is symmetrical, which is very good. Where are we? Approximately here. She. Okay, and then we get the twigs, of which it's all pink flowers. Oh boy. Let's see, what time is it? Ooh. Oh no, my flower's gone. Oh, this is the worst. We're coming up on 2.5 hours now. How are we all doing today? Are we enjoying the stream? I'm thinking of going up to 3 hours today because I do have to get up early in the morning tomorrow for some stuff. Ooh, I love the cowboy theme of this song. Even though I'm probably gonna... If I go up to only 3 hours and not any further, it probably means I'm not gonna finish this today. But I don't want to be too tired tomorrow. And I know not everybody wants to watch a 4 to 6 hour stream of me putting teeny tiny flowers on a tree. Because that's actually all we have left. It's all, from here on out, it's all branches and flowers. It's not anything interesting. It's not the cool windy stairs. It's not the interesting shaped tree trunk part. It's not little treehouse boys. It's all just, it's literally this over and over and over again. Oh, I need this part. I need this part und this part. Und then this part goes right here. No, it goes right here. Gold. I like gold, Austin Powers. Okay. This piece is done for now. There's just so many flowers. Just so many flowers. Oh, this is a weird one. This is like a weird transition theme. Yeah, it's it. Ah, this is so weird. It's like a weird in-between of a few things. Light pink flowers. This goes here, I think? Yeah, this is like right next to a flower, so this has to go here. That's pretty cool. Whoa, chat! No way! Look at this! Oh, that's so cool! Look at this on screen! What's that? Look at that! I just wanted to test something. Because I noticed that earlier I had 5 viewers and then it keeps going, it goes like up and down sometimes. And I think that's because people are having the stream in the background and sometimes they click back onto the window and sometimes they click back off and it goes up and down depending. So I just wanted to see how YouTube's counting the concurrent viewer numbers. I just thought it would be funny to try and bait people into clicking on. Wow, look at that! No way! Look at this thing that's on screen right now! This cool thing that's happening. I did see it go up by 1, which is funny. Bam 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 ba-dam ba-dam bam ba-doo ba-dee-da do ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da do-do-do-do-do bam ba-la-ba-la-ba-la-bam ba-la-ba-la-boo-la-boo bam bam bam. Oh shoot! Ah, it keeps coming off sometimes. can't believe I've already run out of things to talk about. It's only been 2.5 hours. I guess, yeah, it's harder to do these streams for a longer time than it is gaming streams. Is the glue when you need it. I don't even know if I can get a small enough amount of glue on this. Like, oh my god. I don't know if I can illustrate how tiny these holes are. It's not, it's supposed to autofocus, but I don't know. For some reason it's not. I don't know if I can illustrate how tiny these holes are. I don't know how you can get glue into a hole that small, honestly. I have no idea how I would do it. I think I would need one of those single hair brushes. No, that would you shouldn't use glue on a brush, right? Like even a single hair brush. Obviously you don't for most brushes because, you know, you don't want to get glue all over the brush. But I guess for some reason single hair brush makes sense in my head. But the hole is so small, I don't know how you would get it in there without getting it all over everything. Okay, and then this goes where? Where does this go? Oh, it goes here. Wait, what? No. It goes here. Oh, it's just on the opposite side. It's the same thing. Doi! Hi, am I late? Pepe Swag, welcome, welcome. You are 2.5 hours late. You're so late. You missed all the talk about Kirby and Undertale lore. Future stream plans, Pokemon stuff. I'm playing Pokemon BGM, by the way. You probably noticed. But welcome, welcome. Okay. It's kind of wiggling around a bit. That's interesting that that's like that. And then we can put this on. Oh, there we go. Ah, shoot, I disconnected something. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Fixed. It's never too late if the credits haven't rolled yet. That's 100% correct. You know what I've wanted to do for a while? That I originally wanted to do it when I was remaking all of my stream assets and doing my loading screen and stuff. What I wanted to do was do an end screen. So when I start the stream, it would be the loading screen. And then when I end the stream, what I wanted to do was I wanted to see if I could do... Whoops, don't move that. I wanted to see if I could do rolling credits to thank everybody for coming to the stream, and it would say people's names, like, thank you to all these people who were in chat today. Number one, I don't know how to make that work. Number two, I feel like I would need a more complex animation than what I have for the loading screen. I also don't know what I would do for it. But I think it would also make more sense to do that if I were monetized, and it would be like, thank you to everybody who sent a super chat. And I think that would be easier to track. I don't know if you can track just everybody that's been in chat. This is a small boy. What song is this? This is from, like, the end of the game. You can do that? I'll check it out. I just need to find time to animate that. Thank you to everybody who came to the stream. And then I think it would have like another Angie animation. What if I had Angie's face floating around the screen? I think it's almost my bedtime. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, that's the problem with my time zone, is all my streams end up being pretty late. And then this plugs into here. Perfect. This is a huge thing. This is from the final fight in the game. Another extended branch. So I want to do credits. I also kind of want to do a be right back screen, because that would probably be better than just putting white text over the screen that says, what do I have it say right now? This, and then just leaving myself frozen on the screen. Some sort of a be right back screen, some sort of rolling credits to thank chat, thank everybody who was in chat today. I also want to do I want to do more little animations and stuff with Angie. I think it would be cool to have her read, if like, obviously I feel it would only work with like super chats and donations or stuff. But you know how a lot of bigger streamers, whenever they get donations, they have a robot voice read them out. I think it would be cool to have Angie pop up in the corner and read out the donations. It's thematically fitting because she's an AI. So there would be a canon reason to have a little AI voice read out super chats and stuff. But obviously I'm not monetized, so that doesn't make sense. I would have to open donations, but I feel like I would feel bad asking for donations with 170 172 subscribers. But I think it would be fun if I opened like Streamlabs donations. And then created a little pop-up animation of Angie coming up on the screen, then reading them out. Arg. And then maybe I could have money to pay somebody else to pay somebody else to animate my model, and then I don't have to learn Live 2D anymore. There we go. I'm so afraid of breaking these little twig pieces. They're so small and fragile, and I'm so strong and large-handed. Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty strong. This goes on the end of this, which is insane. This is such a long piece. What is this song? Wait, what is this a transition between? Oh no, it's Snow Slope Run. Oh, it's the ice gym. And then this goes on the back of this. What is this? What is this song? Oh, yeah. Montenevera gym battle theme. This was a really weird theme, honestly. Because I get the point was it was supposed to be a concert slash gym battle, series of gym battles. But it felt so weird and out of place, you know, especially because the music continued while you were transitioning between battles. What is this big thing? It's over here. God, there's so many pink flowers. The amount of tiny objects is absurd. There's one thing about Pokemon Scarlet Violet's, the rival battles are more memorable than the champion battle. Yeah, that's so weird. It's so weird. Like, so here's what I think they were going for. And I don't know if it worked or no. It worked. I think what they were going for worked. But I don't think it was actually the right idea. But I think it's good that they attempted this. It's that Nemona's the real champion. Like, Nemona's supposed to be the real champ because she's the final boss of her respective route, right? This piece. Nemona's the real champion of the region because she's the final boss of her route. Once you beat the champion, quote unquote, once you beat Gita, you're not finished the Champion's Road quest line until you fight Nemona. And they put a lot of respect on that final battle. So I think what they were going for was that Gita is just the mandatory Elite Four finisher. But she was really bad and her team was really bad. I think her character is interesting because it hints at something more. But they didn't really do anything with her in the main game. It's not gonna be important until the DLC or something. And I think that's what they were going for. I think they were going for that. The whole thing about Gita is that she basically strong-armed all the Elite Four into forming the Elite Four. It's just kind of a ragtag group of whoever she could find. Because it's her secretary, it's a little girl, it's the art teacher, and it's somebody that's already a gym leader. Like, it's like she couldn't find a fourth person to be in the Elite Four, so she has Larry working double time. So I think the whole thing is that the Elite Four is sort of just a... It's just sort of a... it's an expectation that a region has an elite. So, like in an in-universe explanation, it's an expectation that a region has an Elite Four, and she wants to put the Elite Four together to have like societal structure and everything. So she just tried to cobble together all the gyms and the Elite Four into out of whatever she could, because it feels like a lot of the characters aren't super into being part of the gym challenge. So I think that's her whole thing, is she's not supposed to be like the strongest challenger in the world. The problem is I just don't think it worked. I think that from a story standpoint, I think that's interesting, but it's sort of supposed to be the culmination of all your hard work. You're trying to get stronger until you can finally get to the final bosses and beat the champion. And I like the story reasoning behind the way the Elite Four and Gita is set up, with Nimona being the real final boss of the Victory Road. I think it just ended up not working out very well. Iona's gym challenge was half-baked. I mean, you know whose gym challenge was half-baked? The Psychic Gym Leaders. That was so... God. The single worst gym challenge in the game. Actually, no! You know who's even... Actually, no. Okay, from... Oh, God. Some of the gym challenges really suck. The... What's his name? I keep on wanting to say Brigitte for some reason, but that's an Overwatch character. The Ice Gym Leader, what's his name? His gym challenge was awful. Because, like, he was made out to be, like, the greatest snowboarder ever, and he would have gone pro if it weren't for a tragic snowboarding accident that left him unable to do that. Now he has to be a gym leader. He's not even really a cross-dresser, because he wears a sweater and pants, right? It's that he has long hair and is designed feminine. But yeah, his whole thing is like he's the coolest snowboarder ever, and he could have gone pro if it weren't for the tragic accident. And now you gotta take on the Snow Slope Challenge. And when you finish it, oh man, that was the greatest snowboarding I've ever seen since I was snowboarding. God, love the reactions. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like he ended up being a little underwhelming because of his gym challenge, where he's like setting himself up to be so cool. But you know what happens? I don't know if you saw the stream, but when I did the gym challenge, I was pretty sure that you could complete it without actually touching the button, and that's what I did on stream. I did the Snow Slope Challenge without touching any buttons, and I automatically completed it. That's how bad that gym challenge is. You literally can just do nothing and win. Where am I on this? Oh, I was supposed to have one on both of these sides. Okay, I see. I see the problem. Gym challenge could have been done. Like, that sounds cool. I don't think it even needed to be that. It could have been the exact same thing, but with literally any actual challenge. It was basically a straight line. It was so close to a straight line that you didn't have to press any buttons, and you still make the time. Like, it's insane how awful that is. If it was an actual course, like the Mario Kart course, like if it was designed like the Mario Kart course, the snowy one, what's it called? It's the one that's a straight line. You know what I mean. It's the ski-based one. Literally any challenge at all. How many of these have I used? Why do I have one extra? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see the problem now. Got it. I missed one piece. Like, it didn't even need to be that different of a challenge. It could have just been the same thing, but with a good course. All it needed was a decent course and it would have been okay. Oh yeah, there's no racing challenges. And it's funny because Pokemon Legends Arceus had racing challenges. I think it was only for Weirdeer, but it had racing challenges where you had to get all the things. And it was a time trial, and that was cool. I liked that, even though you don't really need to care that much about it. Like, I don't think you need to do that side quest at all. It's not mandatory. Okay, this is very in the middle of things. But Pokemon Legends Arceus... Oh my god. Legends Arceus had so much that is missing from Scarlet and Violet. The problem is they were developed at the same time. Okay, you know what I think the real problem is with Pokemon? Actually, it's a couple things. But it's not that Game Freak is lazy. It's that they're a huge company that primarily is good at developing mobile games. Like, that's been 90% of their career. It's been mobile games. Because all Pokemon games have been on a mobile console. Or all mainline Pokemon games. And they usually outsource most of the console Pokemon games to another company. So, Sword and Shield was the first console game, and they haven't had time. It was the first mainline console game that they made, and they haven't had time to actually improve on or perfect their ability to develop for home console. And I think that's why they've been having a lot of problems. It's because they're doing it too quickly. Like, they're big enough that they're doing pretty decently. But they're just not giving themselves enough time to learn how to develop for a whole home console. Number two, the second problem is that... So from what I understand, Game Freak divides its workers up in the same way that Valve does. Which is... So Valve is really good at making games. The problem is, the way Valve does it is anybody can work on any game. Anybody can work on any game they want. That's why, for instance, Team Fortress 2 no longer gets that many updates, because people just want to work on other games. Not that they make games. They make, like, one game every 10 years. And from what I understand, Game Freak is similar, where they have a main team for Pokemon games. They have a secondary team, and then everybody else at the company just works on whatever project they want. That's what I've heard about how they manage their employees, and I think that's also part of the problem. Is that they just have random people working on their tiny indie games that end up not being good. Because I don't know if you've noticed, Game Freak does make other games sometimes that aren't Pokemon, but nobody has ever liked them. They've never been picked up by anyone. Like, when was the last time you heard about, I don't even know what it's called, Little Quest Village or whatever village game? I literally don't know the name. That's how not popular their non-Pokemon games are. I think they made, like, an elephant platformer that nobody played. As long as they don't fall like Rovio did. I think that because of the way the Pokemon Company is structured, like, Game Freak just makes the Pokemon games, and then the Pokemon Company is divided up in many different ways. Like, I think Creatures does most of the Pokemon models, and the Pokemon models actually look amazing. Compared to the rest of the game, the Pokemon models look incredible. I feel like a lot of people don't like the 3D models compared to 2D sprites. I mean, maybe, but they still look really good. Especially compared to the environmental assets. So, like, that's a completely different company doing the Pokemon models. Creatures also does the TCG, I think. So Pokemon is divided very weirdly in a way that I think because so many different parts of the company have additional expectations for Game Freak, I don't think they're going to fall as a company unless we go another generation and they don't make any improvements to Pokemon. Like, they've been trying different things and improving the series a little bit as we move further into the Switch's lifetime. So I don't think it's going to be the case where they don't make any improvements. But I think that's the only way they'll really die off. If they get Nintendo and Creatures so mad that they have to replace Game Freak, I don't know if that's possible. Oh, I see the problem. Well, don't know if I can fix that. Well, here's an idea. One of these flower pieces is a little bit bent, so it can't fit the stick inside. But I'll just switch it with another part where the flower goes inside the branch and then use a different flower that can fit the stick inside. Problem solving 102. I accidentally took one of these off. Oops. Area Zero's theme is a bit boring. Yeah, I love Area Zero. I think the problem with Area Zero is, oh my god, I just took all these pieces off. The problem with Area Zero is that it's so long, and unlike the rest of the game, it only has one song that plays over and over again. What is this? Oh yeah, Bamboo Forest. I always forget about the Bamboo Forest because it's like, it's basically the last area of the game, before Area 0. And I think it's really small compared to most of the other areas. Yeah, Area 0 is just really, really long with only one song. And that kind of gets old. I mean, it is a good song. I will say it's a good song for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe not even that. That's it! That's all of these pieces. Incredible. That attaches to... exactly this piece. This sucks. Nice! Look at that. This is gonna look real good. I'm gonna take a picture like after it's done, so you can see how it looks close up in full HD, because this isn't autofocusing like it's supposed to. But that's starting to look really, really good now. I do really like the more Chinese theme. I like the Chinese. I like the Chinese legendaries, and I also like that they have Chinese names, because I think it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than usual, and I feel like I'm gonna close this Q&A thing. I feel like it's nice to have more variety in the theming of some of the legendaries. It took us... We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. We've gone through 5 pages. Out of 20. Look at this. Nonsense. 71. 86 flowers. Insane. Yeah, it's actually all just branches. But yeah, it has been a lovely 3 hours. I think that's going to be everything for today. We made... I mean... It's hard to say it was a lot of progress just based on how many additional parts it looks like we have. But considering how many little tiny things we had to do, we had to get in there, nitty gritty and all that, I think we made pretty good progress. Because it's all just flowers from here on out. So I think... We're gonna end off stream here. That's gonna be our last stream for this week. Next week, though, I need to keep my hands on screen so I can do things. Next week, I'm gonna be playing Vernal Edge, which has one of my friends, another VTuber, named Scylla Aria, their human form, voice acted in that game. So I'm really excited to play that. We're gonna do more Minecraft. We're gonna do more Kirby. I wonder if I can finish it. Kirby's gonna be on a Saturday, so it's gonna be an extra long stream. So I think I might be able to finish it. And then on Friday, hopefully I can finish this, because I want to start the next thing. I don't know. It might actually take us 3 whole hours to finish the rest of the flowers. But yeah. Oh, so much. That's going to be everything for today. I will see you all next week. And as always, Oyasu Moriarty. Good night. Thank you all for coming today.